Okay, so tonight's gospel moment is from Matthew 23:40, chapter 40, or 22:34. I only know numbers in Portuguese. And it reads, "The Pharisees, having learned that he had silenced the Sadducees, gathered together, and one of them, a doctor of the law, came to him to ask him this question in order to test him. 'Master, which is the greatest commandment of the law?' And Jesus answered him, 'You shall love the Lord your God with all your heart, with all your soul, and with all your mind. This is the greatest and first commandment. And this is the second, which is similar to it. You shall love your neighbor as yourself. All the law and the prophets are contained in these two commandments.'" Okay, so love, such a beautiful word, right? It's the cosmic verb. Love is so much more than a feeling, than just a sentiment. Love is what we should strive to be, not to have. Love isn't something you can possess. It's not something you can acquire. It's something that you grow, something that you become. Love is what we evolve into when we no longer contain in our beings the darkness that blinds us from the truth. So to truly love is so beyond what we can understand that all we can do is just to try to put into terms that our beings, still with so many limitations, can begin to grasp. So to truly love, for us to love is to simplify what it really is. It is to put into basic terms and actions our limitations will allow us to comprehend. So for us, still closer to being simple and ignorant, to love is simply to combat our simple and ignorant actions and feelings. So love, it's the simplest, and its simplest form is construed as charity. Without charity, there is no salvation. So then what is charity? Charity is to act towards others with benevolence and indulgence, to accept others the way they are regardless of the way they act. It is to be able to look at another person without judgment, to forgive any wrongs this person has committed, to not hold 1 ounce of ill will towards anyone, no matter the situation. It is basically to put someone else, no matter how they act towards others, including yourself, before your own self. So to be charitable is to completely give up selfishness. And that is how you love your brother as yourself. Sounds pretty easy, right? Yeah, not so much. So, and this is someone that we can see, someone that we understand, someone made from meat and bones like us, someone that, has the same vices, the same probability of giving into wrongs as we do. Now, how do we love God? How can we love something we don't understand? How can we love something without even really having a clue of what it is? So we're all creatures of the same Creator. We're all created by God. And if we're all creations of God, we ourselves have God's essence inside of us. So before we can love God, we must love each other. We must love all that is created by our Creator. And when we finally begin to love all of creation, which is really us evolving, that's when we start to love God. So when we start to love all of creation, when we start to love God, which is an inherited sentiment, this essence we have inside of us that grows the more we cultivate it, we start to become love. And as we grow, as we evolve, as we become love, the more we begin to understand God. God is love. So what better way to love God with all our heart, our soul, and our mind than to love ourselves? And that is why this is the greatest commandment. To love God is to become love. And to become love is to achieve the purpose of our creation. Thank you.